The enlightened salesperson. Imagine there's this salesperson, right? And they're just going about there every day. And then all of a sudden, boom, they're enlightened. They are fully and 100% Buddha-like enlightened. Now, what does enlightenment mean? You see through the nature of the self. You realize there is no self. Maybe you have a connection with God moment, and you have a sense of non-duality, like you are connected with everyone, and it's almost like there's oneness, right? How would that actually change a salesperson's outlook and way of operating? Well, I would say it's vast. Now, for a lot of salespeople, and when you're doing any sort of sales, a lot of the time there are problems with sales. You feel weird about asking for a deal. You feel sales reluctance. You get weird and manipulative. You don't, you like kind of lose honesty and lose integrity in a lot of cases. And you kind of get stuck in this awkward, weird, yucky little phase. Now, there's a lot of salespeople who will teach you how to pump your state so that way you can get past all of these things and get past these blocks. But what if you use these blocks as an indicator for something deeper that was actually going on? What if you metaphysically, epistemically, and just knowledge wise have been going at sales with the completely wrong framework? And what if your feelings about the way you do sales are valid? And that's actually a great indicator that you need to change your mind and change your way of being towards sales. Finally, what if it was possible that you could love sales, that you could feel free in sales, that you could serve the world and serve others through sales? Enlightenment and money, baby. Enlightenment and money. Very exciting prospect. And so let's look at the implications, right? Say for a moment you're a salesperson or you've got something to sell, and you totally lost self-interest and you're just completely for the service of others and you're just doing your role. First of all, you couldn't have attachment to your role because you don't really, there's nothing for you to gain. You're just experiencing life beautifully. You're enjoying your experiences, right? So there's nothing really there for you to gain. So therefore, you're free of manipulation. This means that you can speak honestly, you can speak your truth, you have compassion for others. That means that you're not getting really, really delicious and really horny for a sale every time someone walks past. And also when they inquire for you, you connect with them. You have a sense of care for them. You actually have a bit of trust that's all automatically built up because there's care and connection for the person that's right in front of you, genuinely. Now, with that care and connection, you can just add a bit of value and a bit of love to everyone's life. Everyone that walks past you or everyone that interacts with you, they get to be listened to. You get to connect with them. There's beauty there. They're not going to feel weird because you're trying to force them into a sale. You're just listening to what they want and you're making suggestions for what would be a really cool offer for them. Now, you're also free of the fear of rejection, of someone saying no. You no longer twist the meaning of someone saying no to a sale to meaning something about you because you see that there is no substantial you. So therefore, you're free to offer anything. You're free to offer and you're free to receive rejection in a loving way. And this is actually a beautiful thing. If you can lovingly and freely receive rejection without jeopardizing the relationship with the person in front of you, people will feel comfortable to say no. They will feel really good when they say no. They will actually be connected with their heart. And if they're connected with their heart, they're going to make a decision sometimes to say yes. And they'll say a big fat yes with a thumbs up, and they'll feel good about the decision. They'll feel good about their purchase. And meanwhile, you have infinite patience because there's nowhere to go because you are enlightened. You're just enjoying the day-to-day task. You follow up with people in a really loving and kind way with infinite patience and genuine care and connection. Also, you make offers that are based on what others want to see. So there's no more impediments to making an offer. So you're not afraid to make an offer anymore. So you're making more offers. You're not afraid to put yourself out there because there's no worry for criticism. In fact, you might love a bit of engagement on your account. And so the list goes on and on. And you start to realize that in order for you to do well in sales, in order for you to do well in business, it's a bit of a weird kind of thing that happens. This is my perspective, right? Just might not be the truth. People might do it other ways, but you actually lose attachment to money. You lose attachment to your selfishness and yourself. And those are funnily enough, those are the things that first motivated you to get into sales, that first motivated you to get in business. You wanted more. And because you wanted more, you made yourself into this little cretin creature, golem like thing. It became weird. You suffered. And then you awoke into your own suffering. You realized that in order to do business, it means service to others. It means freeing yourself from your own selfishness and giving love, more and more love to the world, and freeing yourself of your fears. And then all of a sudden, you're out there and you're free of attachment and you're free of manipulation. And all of a sudden, you're getting more sales than what you know what to do with. You feel good about life and you're generous and you're able to give in a loving way money, time, care, attention, and you're patient. Whether something goes your way or not, it doesn't really bother you because you are equanimous. Equanimous? I don't know, I'm not saying you're right, but it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful possibility. And it is possible. All you have to do is be in touch with your feelings. When your feelings go low, recognize it's your thinking. And slowly, over time, your mind will shift out your selfishness. Your selfishness will run out until you're peaceful, loving, and here and present, the enlightened salesperson.